HollyLeaks is about to drop a bombshell that will shake you to your core, because what I am about to tell you is not just another celebrity scandal. It is a jaw-dropping clash between power money and betrayal, as the former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, reportedly sets his sights on destroying music mogul From Diddy Combs in a way that could end his freedom forever. This is not speculation. This is a chain of events that insiders swear is already in motion, with Trump allegedly pressuring the court to hand Diddy the harshest sentence the law allows. And the reason behind it is as personal as it gets. Whispers from deep inside the political and entertainment worlds say Trump feels Diddy stabbed him in the back during a key moment in his political career, refusing to support him and even talking badly about him both in public and behind closed doors. And now the man who once called Diddy a friend is said to be pushing for nothing less than total legal annihilation for him. The twist is that only a short time ago, people in Diddy's circle were convinced a presidential pardon was practically guaranteed, that he would walk free with a smile and a story to tell. But that dream is dead and buried, because Trump is no longer playing the role of an old friend. He is acting like a man with a score to settle, and he is allegedly making sure the outcome will leave Diddy locked away for decades. Diddy has been convicted on 2 counts of violating the Mann Act, a federal law against transporting individuals across state lines for unlawful sexual activity. Each count carries up to 10 years in prison, meaning he could be facing 20 years. And while legal experts originally believed his status as a first-time offender and the time he has already spent behind bars might result in probation or time served, that prediction is crumbling under the weight of political influence. Reports suggest that Judge Aaron, the presiding judge in this case, has grown noticeably stricter since Trump made his alleged stance public, and the courtroom has become a place of constant tension. Diddy's lawyers have filed 5 separate requests for bail, all denied even after offering an eye-watering $50 million bond backed by his Miami mansion. The judge citing that Diddy was both a flight risk and a danger to others. The defense is also trying to overturn the guilty verdicts or secure a new trial, arguing that there was no commercial motive and all parties involved were consenting adults. But the court is unmoved, and with the president reportedly urging maximum punishment, there is little hope those motions will succeed outside the courtroom. Public opinion is not on Diddy's side. A petition against pardoning him has gathered over 11,000 signatures, and this growing wave of opposition is making it even harder for his legal team to shift the narrative. The history between Trump and Diddy makes this all the more fascinating because they have known each other for decades, moving in the same high-profile circles long before politics. Trump has previously gone on record defending Diddy and even hinted at the possibility of helping him in the past. Those hints fueled speculation that Diddy's team might have been working behind the scenes to secure that pardon, with talk of quiet meetings, political donations, and strategic moves designed to line up the stars for a presidential favor. But if such a plan ever existed, it has not only failed, it has backfired spectacularly. The shift from confidence to desperation has been dramatic. And now, instead of walking free, Diddy is staring at the very real possibility that he will spend the next 20 years in a prison cell. The stakes have never been higher, and the moves being made right now could decide whether this story ends with a redemption arc or with a final chapter written in a prison jumpsuit. This wild saga, and trust me if you thought the first half was shocking, you have not seen anything yet. Because what is happening behind the scenes in the battle between Donald J. Trump and From Diddy Combs is even more explosive than anyone imagined. The whispers of a presidential pardon that once had Diddy and his team walking around like freedom was just a signature. A way have now turned into a nightmare scenario where every legal door seems to be slamming shut in his face. According to a court insider, the so-called pardon plan may never have been straightforward. Instead, it was allegedly part of a carefully crafted strategy to ease the public into accepting high-profile pardons by rolling out a few for other celebrities first. In recent months, Trump granted clemency to NBA YoungBoy for weapons charges, reality stars Todd and Julie Chrisley for fraud and tax evasion, and even issued a blanket pardon to individuals involved in the January 6th events. The idea, insiders claim, was to warm up public opinion before slipping Diddy's name into the mix, but somewhere along the way that plan collapsed. And the reason might be even more dangerous than the legal charges themselves. Rumors started swirling that federal investigators had offered Diddy a deal, a way to soften or erase his sentence, if he provided damaging information on major entertainment and political figures, and the claims go even further, saying that Diddy did in fact hand over names of celebrities' talk show hosts and political power players. But according to The Insider, this cooperation was not only about avoiding prison time, it was allegedly part of a larger plan to secure a full-blown presidential pardon. The most sensational claim is that Diddy allegedly had information on Trump himself tied to one of the most infamous scandals in modern memory, the Jeffrey Epstein case earlier this month. Elon Musk set social media on fire by posting and then deleting a statement claiming Trump's name appeared on the elusive Epstein list, a claim Trump immediately denied, calling it old news and pointing to statements from Epstein's own lawyer that there was no connection. But true or not, the very idea of such information being used as leverage was enough to ignite speculation that Diddy may have been trying to strong-arm his way to a pardon. If that was the strategy, it failed in spectacular fashion, because instead of bringing Trump to the table, it may have solidified his resolve to push for the harshest sentence possible from that point on. The tone of the case changed. Judge Aaron began denying every bail request without hesitation, refusing even a massive $50 million bond, and rejecting defense arguments that the case was unique and did not involve exploitation. The motion to overturn the guilty verdict or grant a new trial is still pending, but legal analysts agree the odds of success are slim given the current climate outside the courtroom. The fallout for Diddy has been brutal. His business empire is unraveling. Endorsements have vanished and former allies are keeping their distance. As public opinion tilts sharply against him, the once confident mogul who navigated the music industry with swagger and control now appears cornered, facing the reality that the next chapter of his life could be spent entirely in a prison cell, and the pardon that seemed inevitable to some just months ago is now widely considered dead. This case has also reignited a national conversation about the overlap between celebrity politics and the justice system, with some arguing that personal grudges have no place in legal decisions, and others insisting that influence should not shield anyone from accountability. For Diddy, the outcome will define not only his career but his legacy. Because if sentencing day arrives and the maximum penalty is handed down, this will not just be another tabloid headline. It will be the moment his story is locked into history as a cautionary tale of how power relationships and ambition can implode in spectacular fashion as the countdown to sentencing continues every move his legal team makes will be watched closely. But unless a dramatic twist emerges, the writing may already be on the wall, and the prison gates could be waiting to close behind him forever. Like and subscribe.